Hello guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. It's your girl Snefake Maxteba, originally Snetemba Makwaza. So today I'm back with another informative video that is going to help you in order to elevate your career. So basically today's video is the continuation of the last video. So please, let's get into the video. So yes guys, if you remember, the last video I posted was the video about the requirements you need in order to qualify to teach English in China. So today's video is the continuation of it, whereby I'm explaining how to obtain those requirements. So firstly, you need a degree. We know that. So that's number one. You should go to university and study for a bachelor degree, or if you went to a university of technical or a college, you need that diploma and the bachelor of technology. I don't know how to explain how to get that because it's self-explanatory. Okay, basically these are 10 steps that you need to take in order to obtain these requirements. So number one, I've got your police clearance certificate. So what is going to happen here, guys, I'm going to tell you where to get that document, how much it is, and how long do you wait for it. So it's the price, the location, and also the period that you are going to wait. Okay, so firstly, we've got our police clearance certificate, which costs 110 rands. You get it at your police station, and the period it can take 1 to 3 months. Yes, 2 to 3 months. Unfortunately, it takes very long, but there are agencies that makes the process a bit faster for you. Not even a bit faster, some of them take like 2 weeks, so you can use them if you've got some extra cash to spend or if you are in a hurry. So yes, I don't have information about those agencies, so you can go and Google. Use your Google, guys. I cannot give you all the information all at once because some things I'm not sure about, but one agency I know is called Docs Assist. I think that's the famous one. You can get all their information on Google. The second documents that you will need is your degree certificate. So what happens is that you take your degree certificate to SAQA or SAQA in Zulu, I would say that, but basically in abbreviation it is SAQA, South African Authorization Qualification something. Yes, it's where they authorizes qualification in order to prove that it is legit. Okay, you email it to SAQA, and the price depends on the institution that you studied at and the qualification that you have. When I did my qualification validation, we were still doing it at Department of Education, but it changed due to there are people who were taking advantage of that, and it was free, guys. Imagine, it was free, it was quick, it took like 1 to 3 days, but people were actually doing fraud, lying that they've got this qualification when they do not. So the government decided to make the process to go via SAQA to make it more legit. Okay, because that's the main body of authorizing the certificate. So we're doing it at Department of Higher Education, I think, last time, but it changed to SAQA. You can wait for 4 weeks to 4 months, guys. It takes very long, and according to the people that I've had, it's a very frustrating process because it's not up to your head. If they don't respond to that email, then you are doomed. You try to call them, make sure that you get a lot of airtime and a lot of patience for you to be able to get this savers out of them, because it's the ghetto basically. Guys, the third documents that you will need to prepare is your TEFL certificate. It is basically a teaching English as a second language certificate that you will need to do if you do not have 2 years of teaching experience. you will need it. But as I advised in my last video, even if you do have that teaching experience, it is advised to do it also, because some schools will require you to have it. So yeah, that's how it goes. It's an online based course. It's usually fairly cheap. The price can range from 500 to 5,000, but I've got the one that I can vouch for, which is 500. That's on special. They usually have the specials of 500 rand, but the course is originally 2,500. That company is called TEFL. It's a black owned business that is very legit, and I can vouch for. If you need any information about this TEFL school or this TEFL course, I will leave the link down below on my description box. So where do you do it? You do it online. The price, it can range from 500 rands to 5,000 rands, or even more if you decide to go to a more fancier school. And the waiting period is up to you. You can finish this course within a week or within 6 months. Most schools open it for 6 months for you to complete it, but most people finish it within 1 month if you are really in a hurry. So TEFL, you need me, I would plug you guys. I'm your plug. Relax, I've got you on this one. So yes, the step 5 is your passport. And when you need to apply for your passport, they would need your proof of residence and your ID. It's really easy to do your passport. You get it at your nearest home affairs. The price last year, when last checked, was 400 rands, and you wait for 2 to 4 weeks, but it's not usually more than 2 weeks, to be quite honest with you. But they say 2 to 4 weeks when you apply there. I'm sure they've got their own reasons. And then step 6 is your medical examination. Where do you get this? You get it at your hospital, your nearest hospital, or your private doctor. But you will need to provide them with the form that your school is going to give you when they say you need to apply, when they say you need to do your medical examination. So yes, the price, it ranges around 70 rands if you do it in a public hospital like me, because I'm broke. I was broke. And then I've only paid 70 rands at King George Hospital, which is in Durban and Sticknam. I had to give them the form. I paid 70 rand for a file, and that's how I got it. Got everything there. Okay, they didn't have eye tests, so I had to go to another hospital at, where is it? In Musgrave. Yes, the name of the hospital is McCoy Eye Hospital. So I paid another 70 rands there. So my medical examination costed me 140 rands, which was a bargain. But it can range from 70 rands to 3,000 rands. I think maybe it can be more than 3,000 rands, depending on where you are doing it. Mostly in private hospitals, and you do not have a medical aid, it can be a bit pricey. The period that you would wait for a medical examination is 1 to 7 days. I waited 7 days because I opted for the public hospital option. You will need to go and authorize your documents at DECOR, which is known as Department of International Relations and Corporations. You take your degree, your TEFL, and your police clearance certificate to DECOR for them to legalize it. And it is free. Finally, you've got something that is free. You usually get it the next day, but if you've got documents that are more than 4 that needs to be on this word authentic if you want them to authenticate your certificate, yes, you have to go to DECOR, or you can get an agency that is going to do it for you. I don't know how I'm teaching English because, wow, other words, they just can't come out of my mouth. Okay, let me stop embarrassing myself. Your step 7 is whereby you are authenticating all your documents. Yeah, finally I got this word correct. Authenticate. Okay, anyway, let's move on. You guys know what I'm saying. I'll just write the name here up here so that everyone will understand what I'm saying, but it's hard, man. It's hard. Okay, where do you authenticate this? You authenticate at the Chinese embassy or the Chinese consulate. Guys, I will write that name here. Okay, let me just say Chinese embassy, and the price is free. It takes 4 days if you filled in all your information correct and if your documents are also correct. That's step number 6. Oh, that's step number 7. I'm sorry. And then step number 8 is whereby you are giving your school your documents to do your invitation letter. So where do you obtain this? Your school in China is the one that prepares or applies for the invitation letter. It's their Department of Education, basically telling the department that they will be hiring an English teacher that is a foreign English teacher, and then they have to approve. And then the price, it's free according to what I know. Nobody ever told me that we pay, but probably the school does pay for it. The period that you wait for is 2 to 3 months, or 2 to 2 months according to what I've heard. Let's just say 2 weeks to 2 months basically. It can take really long, but I was lucky. Mine only took 1 week, just a bit over a week. And then step 9 is whereby you are going to apply for your visa. So in order to apply for your visa, you will need to get the invitation letter, which was step number 8, and you apply for it at the Chinese visa center that is near you. I applied for it in Durban, Mhlanga, and if you are in Joburg, Pretoria, whatever, in Gauteng province or any provinces near it, you can apply for it in Sandton. There is a Chinese visa center there, and the price, it was 860 last year. I don't know how much it costs now. The period of waiting, it can be 3 to 7 days. If you do it in Durban, it's 7 working days, but if you do it in Sandton, you can wait for only 3 days. It's a bit quicker there because apparently the one visa center that is in Durban, they work with the one in Joburg, so they have to send the documents to Joburg, and then Joburg send them back. That's why it takes long basically. And then the last step is whether you're booking your ticket to come to China. If you're there, you will need your passport and the money there, and the money basically. But as I mentioned before, if you are lucky, your school can pay for your flights, or if you do not have money, you can ask them to pay for your flight, and then they take it from your first salary, which is a bit nicer because some of us do not have money to spend, or not, let me not say money to spend, they just don't have that much money because obviously we're unemployed. We don't have money to book that flight. So yes guys, those were 10 steps in order to prepare your document to come to China. Alright guys, that's bringing us to the end of this video. I hope you enjoyed it. Please make sure that you like, you comment and subscribe. Bye. See you next time.